Hi everybody, this is Alan from Alan and Diane Outdoors. Bow hunting's right around the corner, and so I want to paint my wife's Samick sage limbs, and I'm going to show you a little process of the way I do it. There's tons of ways out there on the internet, so I hunt in a lot of pines and Quakers, so these are the colors that really work for me. You might want to go a little lighter on some of these colors or a little darker. Just depends on what area and what works best. What I do first is you'll want to clean these limbs really good. I always mark what is the top. That part won't show, and if you want to keep the label, then you'll want to cover that up with some painter's tape. I just prefer to just paint the whole thing, so it's all up to you on how you decide to do it. But anyway, we'll get started painting. Just took a coat hanger, made a couple curves on both ends of them and as hooks, and just hung them so they're free floating. And we're going to just lightly cover the surface with the sand first, and that'll prevent a lot of runs. So don't worry about not covering everything, just putting that first coat on. I've got some bushes here, as you can see. This would be great to use as a camo pattern. These are awesome, and this is usually what I use for my camo patterns. I'll just cut 3 or 4 of these, and I'm going to use the spray paint, and it really does a good job of them. That's what I'm going to use for my pattern. Now I'm going to take my brown and put your glove on, or your hand will be all camoed, and you just lay it right on the rim, on the limb I mean, and move it up, move it up, move it up, and you'll notice your paint collects on there, so you have to be careful. Okay, now we're just going to let this dry for a few minutes, and then we'll go back over it. Okay, there's 2 ways of doing this. You could let this completely dry, flip it over, and then do the same pattern of brown on the other side. I like to do one whole side and then flip it around and repeat the process. It's just up to you. So now I got me another one, a clean one, and I've got deep forest green. And what I'm doing is I'm just setting it on the lighter areas, not really on the brown. And just a couple fast bursts. It's not rocket science. It's easier than some people think. Okay, we're going to let that dry, and then we'll go to the black. Say hi. Lizzie. Hi, baby. Yeah, she likes to sit and watch Dad, so. Okay. What it looks like so far. I hope my camera is focusing okay. Okay, we're almost ready for the black. Now, I don't like to use a lot of black. It tends to make my camo too dark, but I'm going to use quite a bit of it just in case you've made the mistake that I have made in the past and how to correct it. So you're just lightly putting some black on there. A little bit of black goes a long ways. Okay, now, as you can hopefully see, I've used way too much black. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. There. And it's really dull. And that's no big deal. We'll fix that. You have a really black area. Take your forest green again. And just go over black. Just ever so lightly. Okay, now what I do is I'll go over it with sand one more time. You don't want a lot. Just in the areas that are really dark. There we go. Just short little bursts. There we go. Deep forest green. And some of the areas that are really too light, just barely get them. And tone them down. I mean, just barely get them. There, that's looking better. It's been a good 8 hours. I put them back on the bows. I'll let them cure for a good 24, 48 hours before I string them up, just to make sure everything's good and cured. I hope. You can see this. Wife's boat. I made hers a little lighter. And every time you do it, it's going to be different, all unique. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Talk to you later.